Okay, so guys, what we got here is Odette paired up with the Johnson. This is in Legend rank. Usually I play a little fighter, or mostly fighter, but we needed, obviously, a mage for this game. And I went ahead and picked it up when I saw my teammate pick Johnson. So, first thing that you need to do if you want to play better, like 3 things that are really all tied. That's your farming. You got to be able to farm really well. With this particular combo, you do less farming, but I'll get to that later. Your map awareness, which is huge with this particular combo. And your diversity to be able to pick different heroes. Because as you get higher in rank, you're not just going to be able to lock in your favorite hero every time. People get bans. If your enemies or allies pick them, obviously you can't pick them. So it's good to know how to play multiple heroes.
That I can't swim.
So coming over here, we have, you'll see the build. I'll go over it as we get to it, because I believe I do max out in this game. We start with the boots. It's just important to have. On a side note, using the minions to block Franco's hook, because I know that's what he was looking for. And staying just outside of the range, that way I could get him to waste the cooldown, which I believe is 11 seconds to start the game. And to waste the Nana, because Franco has Nana issues. As Odette, you're pretty much looking to be in the mid lane until you hit level 4 and get your ult up. After that, you're gonna join and try and go gank him. See right there, always carry the flash, just so you can. Excuse me, having a little bit of an issue. Shut around the map over here.
Request backup.
You see here, trying to deal with the double team. I'm setting it up really well for my Saber to come get first blood. That's why I was Odette. You always have to keep your stun up. You don't start with it because you need the wave clear. If you don't have it for the wave clear, you're going to get bullied really bad. Now you see here, I'm breaking my own rule in an extent by ganking this early, but I know ult's about to come online, and it all plays out. Because I get it, run up, get the ult damage, get the kill. Over here you see Saber picking up the lanes, not letting all the XP go to too much of a waste. Meanwhile, I'm level 4 now, so I'm going to be pairing up with this Johnson a whole lot. I head back to base, and I'm going to be waiting on him, because I know he's going to get back to base here shortly.
Don't ask me why a mage is carrying a sword. An enemy has been slain.
As soon as I get here, I am going straight to the wave, because I see that Johnson has not come home. You don't need to waste too much time, especially in the early game, trying to get Johnson to come home for you to do this. Because what you'll see is you'll get pretty fed playing Odette. See, that's why you always keep the stun up right there. Went ahead through the ult out just to make sure we got the kill. Never save your ult thinking it isn't its maximum value just to not get the kill. Like, always just pick up the kill you can. If you can get the 5-man ulta penta kill, that's great. But you don't have to wait for it. See here, I'm going to stun him and then flash out. Throw my slow on him. And he's not going to be able to do anything because he already used his toss and... No, not his toss, his ult. And he can't get in range. I come in here, I go in here even though I'm not full health, because the time I click and sit in base is going to heal me the rest. And we're going to start the Johnson Odette bullshit right away. Picking up easy kill right there, easy double kill, no problem. You got to make sure you trust your Johnson if you play like this, because if they drive you into bad spots, it could just mean both y'all's demise. But I've been playing with a couple games with this Johnson, and I know that he knows what he's doing. So, main key points, farming and map awareness. Now that we're inside the match, farming kind of drops off if you have this particular combo, because it's your job to go and try to snipe kills at this point. And obviously, if you don't pick up enough kills, you'll fall behind in farm. But as you see, we're doing a good job of just rotating around. I went ahead and threw my stun out after I landed instead of going straight into the ult, just because I knew he was a tankier target. If you know that you can't kill them with your ult within 2 seconds or so, because the slow on your ult only lasts 2 seconds, then you should probably throw your stun out following right before you ult, even coming out of Johnson. There, I kind of missed, but Johnson bailed me out right there. You can see I missed my stun. Just talking about having good teammates. Wasn't really paying attention there either. See, I know they got 2 tanks here, so I'm just trying to back up, keep myself in between that minion. And of course, anytime Johnson goes in, you're hopping in on that. I believe we're going to hit this Johnson. No, not a Johnson. Jawhead right here. He does manage to get away with his allies coming in to back up. But you see, even though my health's getting kind of low, I'm just sticking around, trying to throw out them big boy damage, because Odette's 1 actually does a lot more damage than we give him credit for usually. Really good flash out the way. Always run your flash. Have it ready at any opportunity you can. And surprised that sniper didn't pick me off over there. Forgive me for getting Leslie. Yes. For some reason I was thinking Layla. Yeah. Surprising Leslie didn't pick me off there. Probably a misplay on my part. Probably would have died if I was in Mythic or something. But she didn't seem to have the capability to commit at the time, I suppose. Again, we're hopping straight back in the car. Even under tower like these two are, it's not going to really matter too much. As you see, they actually ended up walking out right before we got there, which really helped. And what you don't have to be worried about is you don't have to be afraid of tanks as much as you would think. Because later, their health gets really, really large. At this point, 7 minutes into the match, tanks aren't that scary to try and kill. Obviously, your assassins and stuff are better. But clutch save right there on the Petrify. And as you saw again, I threw out my ult at the last second. I don't even know if it really hit him, but just to make sure and secure the kill, might as well take the 1 kill you have. Right here, I messaged my player that my ult's not ready, because that means he knows to drive around longer before hitting into somebody. And so that's what he's doing right here. He's just stalling through. If he happens to catch someone out on the map trying to get him, and I believe he ends up crashing here due to some bad driving. I think that's the only time during the match that happens. It's okay, you just rotate up, and like I said, as Odette playing this style, your farm is your kills after you hit level 4. If you mess up with this style, you can find yourself getting behind, and it's not always the best course of action. Sometimes it is better just to hop out. You see, with the concentrated energy right there, able to easily just flash into the fight despite the large amount of damage I was taking. And that allowed me to get the double kill and pick off the Leslie. Even though she had a large damage output at this point in the game. 0-4 or not, she was most better on their team for I can see it here. And she had crazy crits. Concentrated energy. Definitely saving life right there. So, the combos of... Let's talk about the combos here. The combos that you want to try and use on... Give me this one moment. Try to get it locked back on. There you go. I believe as because I am dead. Initiate retreat. Yes. The combo you want to do all times is preferably you hit them with your stun, hit them with your ult, and you just throw out your 1 for poke damage during fights in between your ult and timings. Because you don't always just run up in there and ult to start the team fight. You definitely want to play more of a waiting game when it comes to it. Here you can see that we're driving. And we end up crashing over here. And then we turn around at this moment. It's hard to remember all the moments in the match.
My aim is impeccable.
Boom. So you see how we get there. And you can see... So my apologies for the camera messing up and being locked on the saber. But you can see we clear out quite a bit with that combo. You definitely don't have to just wait for the ult. Your stun does damage, and your 1 does a hell of a lot of damage. Not to mention her passive, which, as you can see, can bounce around for quite a lot of damage. So overall, you just want to sit there and poke in and throw out the damage when you can, and then just wait for the ult timing, like I do right here. Even though I hopped under tower, I end up getting it done. And Johnson with an epic save, I end up getting caught under tower and got stunned. He put me in the car right next to me so I didn't die to the tower, and then he took aggro. That was a wonderful save right there by the Johnson. Obviously, this combo works better if you have teammates that you could play better with. But as you can see over here, MVP didn't quite max out. Popping up right here. So if I was to get another item after this, I was building Holy Crystal to give me that extra crazy amount of damage, because you're an all-in kind of hero when you play Odette like this. Followed by Blood Wings. Yes, a lot of people like to build the Ice Queen wand, and it adds to the slow. But typically, I like that concentrated energy better. If you were going to replace it for anything, it would be concentrated energy, though. Because the Scorch is mandatory for the damage. The Enchanted Talisman is a must-have for all the Nano Regen. And, of course, you need boots. And you wouldn't want to give up your 2 big power items, being a power-hungry mage that is going for kills. But anyways, that's how I play Odette, and then let me know what y'all think.